Hello, hope you guys are doing well. So this is a problem that a student sent me. Well, he sent me something from a website and then I altered it a little bit to make it similar, but so he could see another version of it. Is this important for the ASVAB? Not exactly. The topic does come, but this question is a little bit different, a little bit weirder. Um, Before we go to this question, if you want to try to do it, press the pause button, try to do it. Always try. If you want to try to do it before seeing the explanation, press the pause button, try to do it. Okay, so you tried to do it, let's talk. So before I go to this, what is important for the ASVAB? So sometimes they'll give you the money that you deposit is, let's say, 4,000. This is going to be your deposit at let's say 8% interest. Let's say for 4 years. And they ask you what is the simple interest on that money. So this is more typical to what you see in the ASVAB. You would have to know the formula of simple interest. Interest equal PRT, where P is the principal, which is the money you put in. R is the rate, which is the percent, 8%. T is the time in years, which in this case would be 4. And then letter next to a letter and number next to a letter are multiplications. So you have 4,000 times 8%, which is 12.08 times 4. 4,000 times 0.08, 8 times 0, 0, 8 times 0, 0, 8 times 0, 0, 8 times 432, 2 back, 2 forward. So that's 320 times the 4 years. Times the 4 years. 4 times 0, 0, 4 times 2, 8, 4 times 3, 12. So the interest you accumulated was 1,280. So they could ask you what is the interest, which would be 1,280, or they could ask you how much money you have in the account after the 4 years. If they ask you how much money you have in the account after the 4 years, it would be the 4,000 plus the interest. And that would be your other version. So they could ask you, what is the simple interest? Or what is the money in the account if you don't take anything out? 5,280 in this case. So why did I explain this? So if you know this, I'm good for the, if you know this, I think you're okay for the ASVAB. This is what you normally need to know. If you are a student, additional videos, formula videos, you're going to go to simple interest video. This has examples of this topic. Now, why is this one a little bit different? So sometimes some books or websites change it up, change it up. In this case, they say Ruth made a deposit of 800, so she deposits 800 Huh. At a 4% simple interest. So 4% interest. She made no further payments, and now her account is worth 896. So that is not your interest. That is how much is in your account. So at the end, she has 896. This I'm just going to write total. In how many years did it reach a value of 896 in the account? So I want to know how many years to get to 896. So we know it's simple interest. We know it's simple interest. So we're going to write the formula of interest. Interest equal PRT, where we have the money that you deposit, which is 800. We have the rate, which is 4% interest rate. We don't know the time. That's what they want to know, the years. They're giving me 896. That is not your interest. How do you get your interest? I need to get this interest to know what to put there. From 800, it went to 896. You can easily see 800 to 896 is a $96 of interest. If you don't see it, you just take your total minus what you deposited. It's going to give you your interest. Your interest is $96. So now, how are we going to do it? We have our answers A, B, C, D, 42315, 42315. So 96 is my interest. 800 is my principal, 4%, which I'm going to write 12.04. T is what I don't know, the time. I can multiply this first and then multiply by the time. If I get 96, it's true. So we're looking to get to 96. 800 times 0.04, 4 times 00, 4 times 00, 4 times 8, 32, 2 back, 2 forward. That's going to be $32. Times the years. Now we can test a little trick, a little trick. I have to get to 96. 96 ends in 6. Will 4 work? 4 times 2 ends in 8. 2 times 2 ends in 4. 3 times 2 ends in 6. It works. Let's see if it really works. 32 times 3. 32 times 3. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 3, 9. True, true. 32 times 3 is 96, which is true. Which one? How many years? How many years? 3 years. Answer is 3 years. Again, this is a little weird question how they made it. The topic comes in the ASVAB. Personally, I haven't seen it them asking for the year, but this would be how you do it. You want to be prepared for what you know comes and what could come. So nothing wrong with trying to learn how to do it this way. But for sure, you need to know the first example I explained, how to calculate simple interest, and then you can venture off to other variants of that problem. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's pass.